Hey friends, Mike from Hillside Hives. What I'm going to talk about today is processing the wax from the honey. I have a little bit of wax that's left over. If you saw my videos before, what I did was after I extracted my honey, and I don't have an extractor, so I have to hand extract it. So I extracted it off of the frames, and after I did that, I set all my frames outside, and you can see here, the bees like cleaned up every bit of old honey or honey that was left over on these frames, because you're going to have some left over. So what I did is I left these out here for 2-3 days. The bees came, cleaned it all up. Now this is my next project here, is this one, and I have another one, actually it's behind me. I have to go through and I have to clean all the propolis off of these. If I can reuse these wax foundations, I will. Some of these I'll just reuse, I don't care. Saves me money. But I'll clean up all these. I'll clean up the hive box because there's propolis all around in here, which is great because I'll save the propolis and I'll make tinctures out of it. But here's the wax that I have that's left over. Now if you look at this, this is not just cappings, but this is some of the comb in there as well. As you can see, comb pieces in here. They went through, this one had honey in it earlier, they went through and they got all of this cleared out. So what I do is I go to Walmart and I get a roasting pan. Actually, I think I got this at Ocean State Job Lot, but Walmart has these roasting pans. And then a couple years ago, I bought this. This is like a screen that you put in your window to let air go in if you don't have the screen windows. That fits right over this large roasting pan. And then this wax, actually, one more step. Paper towel goes right over here. And then this wax, all these cappings are gonna pour out right on top of that. I keep them right on top of that paper towel. I don't have a fancy solar heater melter. One day I will, maybe. So I just do it this way. All of that goes up. Let the bees get out of there. And I'll really pile this up on here, and then I put about maybe an inch of water into this pan here, maybe about an inch of water, and then I put this in the oven very carefully. Oh, because if this spills over in your oven, boy, your wife will be mad. I haven't had that happen yet because I've been careful. Well, I had it happen once. I've cleaned it up though. So what you want to do is I pile this up, carefully put this in the oven. We have a dehydrate mode on our oven, so it dehydrates all this, and this wax will melt right down, filter out all the junk, the paper towel, any honey that's left over, any of this dirt in here, and then you're going to end up with pure beeswax in the bottom. I only do it once with this. This paper towel is going to suck up a lot of wax. One thing you can do with this paper towel after you're done is, if you're a camper, you can take this paper towel, cut it up, and use it for fire starters. I use it for the wood stove for fire starters because I'm really bad at starting a fire. I'm trying to get all the bees out of this. Make sure that they don't get roasted in the oven. Alright, that's it. I'll show you the next step after it's out of the oven. Okay friends, I wanted to show you after the wax was done in the oven. I just brought it outside because it's messy inside if you spill it. This is the leftover wax and junk from the comb. And what I'll do is just put this, take the strips and cut that down and use it as fire starter. But this is what you want to see. Look at that golden color of this wax. This is beeswax that you can use for candles, lip balms. We use it in our balms. Didn't get much out of this because I didn't have much to go in. But got enough of this to add to my pile. You can see on the bottom, it's a little bit. It probably could be purified one more time if you're going to use it for like balms and stuff. You go through, but I would not do it again on this system here because that paper towels just wipes out that wax. It sucks up a lot of wax. So if I were to do this again, I'd put it through like a coffee filter in my dehydrator if I want to purify it a second time. For candles, you don't really have to, but for lip balms and stuff, you probably would want to. All right, that's my method of rendering down my wax. Thank you. Have a great day.